Live, you're live. Welcome everyone to the weekly health class. And hopefully you will learn some more things tonight that will help you to stay healthy, which is our main goal. We don't want to need, especially pharmaceuticals in today's world, because they don't make money by healing people. So a lot of these little papers that come in the pharmaceuticals these days. Jennifer, good to see you, Baruch Hashem. So a lot of these little papers that come inside pharmaceuticals, nobody reads it, but it's saying how usually it's is a Jewish scholar. Years ago, he said, "Let thy food be thy medicine." And he's such a great scholar that even UCLA, the university in California, has begun to research a lot of his teachings in order to apply them. What it means and everything summing up says that let our food be our medicine, which means, oh, I forgot one person to call. Husband, do you have Carla's number by any chance? So what happens is that God Almighty made something for everything. And our challenge is to find out what it is. Now, in the books of the Torah writings, I don't remember the name of the king, maybe my husband does, that there was a time when it was all written down what foods healed what. But they buried the books. And up to now, we have not found where they are. Is that, you know what I'm talking about, husband?
I think it was
Hiskiyahu. Let's see. See if she puts it. So the point is that we now have the challenge of learning, searching, seeking, praying for what foods heal what. And in the research I've done in the past 2-3 years, I have learned a tremendous amount of information. Like we were speaking about in the class last week, where if a person had a toothache, they could take some clove powder, and olive oil and mix it together like a paste and take a Q-tip and rub it inside the mouth wherever the pain is. And when that person, hi Kimberly, Baruch Hashem, I'm glad to see you too. Let's see what we do with Carla. She didn't pick up. Let me see. There it is. Okay. 1 second, we'll be right there. I'm just health class now. There we go. Okay, here we go. So, people, why are people calling me now? Oh, really? Yes, Elisha, but we started the health class, honey.
Oh, but I can't get through. I only get your husband, and it's this morning's recording. How do I get you? I wrote you.
Okay, go back and look again and look for a video that says health class on today's date, Sunday night health class.
Health class? I have to put down health class? Iska Levinson health class?
Health class. And it should come up. You might, yeah, try that. If it doesn't work, so you'll put in my name, and today is February 5th. So Sunday, February 5th after my name, if the other one doesn't work.
Okay.
And if you still have problems, call me back, honey.
Okay.
Okay. Shalom, shalom.
Hello.
Okay, let's continue on here. So, okay. So last week we were talking about putting clove powder and olive oil together taking a Q-tip, rubbing it inside the mouth. And if a person had a toothache, the clove oil did two things. One is it took out the pain immediately, but the second is that it began to heal the infection. Because if a person has a toothache, it's because there's some kind of infection in there. So it's very interesting how the clove powder works for both healing the infection and taking out the pain. So that was from last week's class, if anybody missed it. So I gave you an opportunity to chaperone, to catch it, you know. Tonight we're going to be sharing a few different things. And a lot of people talk to me about coffee and how so many people or whatever it is try to throw stones at the coffee, you know. But I have, this is from Health Source, and it is a medical um, flyer or whatever that's sent out to America's chiropractors. Now, the chiropractor is the most amazing doctor of all because all the medical doctors are not taught anything about the nervous system. They're not taught anything about the different bones in the back, the vertebrae. What else do they call that? The spinal cord. And according to what I have learned, everything that could medically be wrong with a person can be healed by adjusting the bones in the back, and which is what chiropractors do. And the amazing thing is that because there were, I have somewhere I have it. There's a whole like thing I had taken a picture of where they did autopsies on people, and the chiropractor was able to tell the person who was making the autopsy what this person's illnesses were by how the bones were in the spinal of that calabra. So, interestingly enough, not enough of them. And they are, if you have a good one, they're highly recommended. And they lean towards health foods also, eating healthy and all the things that are needed for us to maintain and sustain health ourselves by doing our best, and God does the rest. So let me read you this report. It's quite interesting. And here is how it goes. Health Source wants you to be healthy and happy. As your trusted local source of healthcare information, we want you to enjoy your coffee and espresso, that's me, espresso, guilt-free. Now, I don't make espresso in a Greco, which is a little tiny coffee pot. I take the espresso, which are beans that are smashed into a powder. I take the espresso powder and I put it into the drip coffee machine along with cinnamon, ginger, a little bit of clove powder, because clove powder is also, let me see what I could do for her. Hello, hello. All right, would you like to stay on the phone? I'll just leave you on the phone.
Perfect, no problem.
Okay, that's what we do for Plan B. I hope other people found it, because I have a couple people in the class, but I don't know why that happened to you, but I'm glad that you called me back.
Livingston,
It's
health
LEVI.
class, I put the date, and I put YouTube. I got your husband with the has to do class from this morning.
Okay, so you keep scrolling down, and then somebody else's class may come in after that, but keep scrolling down until you find it.
I did scroll down and I get your previous dates.
Right.
Because, in the order that they occurred.
So then maybe you write in the search bar my name and write the word live, space and the word live, and see what happens.
Okay.
But you can keep me on the phone anyway, so you can be listening.
Yeah.
And
go ahead.
after the
You haven't
class.
started? You haven't started?
I did start, but here's the thing. If you will email, do I have your email? Yeah, I have your email, right?
It's ELI7 Lewis, LEWIS, Lewis.
Okay, text me after the class or after we talk on the phone. Text me your email because I send over 60 people the link to the class after the class. In fact, this morning's class I sent out as well. So if you will just text me your email at the end of the class or whatever, I'll add you to the list.
Perfect. Okay.
Okay, so you'll catch the beginning because we were talking about how clove powder mixed with oil and a Q-tip.
What kind of powder? What kind of powder?
Cloves.
Oh yeah, clove
Okay.
powder with
Clove
olive oil.
comes in like little
With tea.
acorns, but it also comes
Yeah.
in a powder.
I have it. I have it in the whole, and I have it in the powdered.
Okay, so I use the powdered one for two things. If I put it with a little bit of oil and a Q-tip, if God forbid I would have a toothache, not only does it take the pain out, but it will heal it as well. It's an antimicrobial. So
it's even better. Let me tell you, with clove powdered, pulverized, you put it in water or you put it in milk. I mean, milk, it could be soy milk or almond milk, and any kind of stuff, and you do it every day, and you lower your cholesterol considerably.
Don't say yours, say a person's. It lowers a person's cholesterol because there's a whole
person's cholesterol. Yes.
Yeah, it's a whole spiritual discussion.
A wonderful natural way for a person to reduce their cholesterol without taking any medication.
Well, I had looked it up. Listen to this. I had looked it up, and the internet search told me some things. We can do that now in a moment. And I began to put in my coffee grinds every morning before I make the coffee. I put cinnamon, I put ginger, and I put a little bit of clove powder, and I put a little pinch of salt in the grinds of the coffee before I make the coffee. So when the coffee is made, all the water goes through all of that and makes the coffee. So here's the interesting thing. Let's ask my buddy a minute. Hey Google, the health benefits of cloves. Is he awake or he's sleeping?
Clove. He may have thought you said cloves.
Hey Google, the health benefits of cloves.
The spice.
On the website webmd.com, they say cloves are full of antioxidants. These compounds help your body to fight free radicals, which damage your cells and can lead to disease. By removing free radicals from your system, the antioxidants found in cloves can help reduce your risk of developing heart disease, diabetes, and certain cancers. I also found an answer to this question. What does cloves do to a woman? Do you want to hear it?
Yes.
Yes.
On the website marham.pk, they say, cloves are beneficial to both men's and women's sexual health. It has antioxidant, antimicrobial, antifungal, antiviral, anti-nociceptive, immunomodulatory, and anti-carcinogenic properties, and it increases libido, neural stimulation, sperm count, sperm motility, and general sexual health properties.
Wow. And you know what I found?
Reduction of cholesterol.
Yeah, no, exactly. For those who have that issue. But in any case, the point I wanted to bring is that people don't realize there's so much power and benefit in so many things. So I started throwing it in my coffee every morning, makes the coffee taste even better. A little bit of salt takes some of the acid out, and we're ready to go. So let me read you this report from the Chiropractic Association about coffee. So it goes on to say, espresso enhances long-term memory. Unbelievable, right? A study at the University of California discovered that 2 cups of espresso a day most definitely improve long-term memory. Who doesn't want better memory? Go ahead and enjoy some espresso with your breakfast and lunch, and your brain will thank you. And I have a cutoff time of 4 o'clock that I do not consume anything caffeinated after 4. And when I go to bed at night, which is usually about 9 o'clock, I sleep very well. But then again, I am nonstop from the time I get up in the morning. Let me read number 2 here. Espresso increases attention. That little cup of espresso helps your brain maintain a larger amount of dopamine in the area of the brain that is responsible for attention. And it also reduces fatigue. But you probably already knew that one. Lastly, it improves vigilance. Sip some espresso and stay awake and pay more attention to the things you are doing daily. Number 3, it can help a person lose weight. Thank you, dear God, that if a person eats mostly non-GMOs, they won't have a problem with weight. Weight gain and fat comes from GMOs. And I can prove it because when I left Brooklyn, I had some weight issues. And as I began to eat only organic or non-GMO, I started dropping weight without even a diet. Let's read what it says here. Seriously, espresso can help you lose weight as well. This is due primarily to the caffeine it contains, which reduces a person's perceived level of exertion during exercise by over 5%. And this can help a person train harder and longer, leading to weight loss. It can also help improve a person's exercise performance, which is why so many bodybuilders drink coffee before working out. In addition, espresso lowers the amount of perceived muscle pain a person would feel when they exercise. This helps them push it even more in their training, leading to a greater weight loss and better health. Number 4, and there's 5 of them. Number 4, espresso reduces the risk of a stroke. And we're not going to read that because I don't like to talk about detrimental things or illnesses. So, just know that it's good for that. Espresso lowers a risk of the sugar illness that people have in today's world. I don't like to say the names of illnesses. A Harvard study discovered that higher coffee consumption is associated with having a lower risk of type 2 sugar issues. This is huge because the sugar issues is now the 7th leading cause of people going kaput. The study found that drinking over 1 cup of coffee a day dropped the risk of sugar issues by about 11%. There you have it. Drinking espresso coffee and regular coffee can really make a person healthier. We suggest fresh ground coffee beans whenever possible for the very best flavor. And if you go online to Dollar Tree, the Dollar Tree online, not any specific store, they sell a coffee in a package of about 12 packages or so. And the coffee comes from Puerto Rico, and it's called El Moro. Huh?
I know.
And it costs about $1.25 a package.
Mm-hmm.
And they ship it right to your door, and it's worth what it costs. and it's excellent. Beans ground into powder, no additives. So let's
Let me
go
tell
on.
you something, please.
Go
I
ahead.
have to tell you something marvelous.
Yeah.
Um, in South America and the Caribbean,
Speak up
children
as loud
are
as possible, honey.
um, in South America as well as the Caribbean and in Spain, children get to have coffee. Of course, it's café con leche, and
Yeah.
sometimes it's black. Um, as a result, you see a lot less. You don't even, before, you didn't even know there was hyperkinetics or of any. One did not know a thing about it. It didn't exist. Then they did studies and discovered that coffee has a relaxing effect on the children,
Wow.
and they're not affected by these. I don't know what causes all these conditions where children can't stay still, and they attribute it to the coffee that the children drink, and it has a good effect on their mobility and their behavior and their attention span.
It probably has some level
I
of
grew up on
detox.
coffee. I grew up on coffee, and it never kept me awake as a child. And there was no one ever heard of having ADD or any of those conditions that children now experience. I think it was a wonderful thing to grow up with coffee.
Definitely, coffee is a
And my
good thing.
children grew up having café con leche.
Yeah. So I wanted to share. I've been drinking coffee all my life, but when I got to Puerto Rico, I then started with the espresso, and I'm glad I did. So we're moving on. Before we move on, there was one other thing I wanted to point out. As you were talking about coffee, doing that with the children, um, I have a book here from a Dr. Kerry Rivera on autism, and she was saying how it's a detox situation. And we know that there's a mineral chelator in the atmosphere called glyphosate. And it's a chemical that was supposed to be a pesticide, and the market name is Roundup Ready.
Yeah, oh, that's bad.
Now they found out that it
Terrible.
evaporated into the
Terrible.
air,
Oh,
and it got into the rainwater.
We knew about this just about 15 years ago. Monsanto, everybody knows about
Yeah, Monsanto. And Bayer bought them out. And they're being sued royally for that now.
Oh my goodness, it's terrible. And they sold. This was. They got rid of the name Monsanto and everything because they now are Bayer. Bayer is a German company.
Well,
who bought. Oh yeah, Bayer. Bayer. It's from Bayer. Bayer is an area in Germany.
Boy. So let's go on because we have a lot of things to cover, God willing. If that I get there, I was looking for one paper I don't find for some reason, but I have plenty here. There are 13 foods high in vitamin K. Many people.
Oh, good. Oh, good. That's very good for the blood. Vitamin K.
Let's read what it says here. Vitamin K plays a major role in overall health. It enables the blood to coagulate or clot.
There you go. Got it.
And is also a vital part of bone strength. The vitamin works in close cooperation with vitamin D, like David.
Exactly.
Each boosting the effectiveness of the other.
And K2 and D3.
So vitamin K1 exists mostly in vegetables. Vitamin K2 is prominently in dairy products and other animal-based foods. People with long-standing vitamin K deficiencies are in danger, God forbid, of developing certain health issues, God forbid, such as stuff with the heart, even cognitive decline, God forbid, including, I don't say the name of illnesses, demen, and we'll leave it there, and osteoporosis, and leave it there. And tooth decay. Interesting. Too little vitamin K can also contribute to developing um, the prostate issues and macula in the lungs and macula with the liver and God forbid this other one, I don't want to say it, and well, and other infectious things they say. Foods,
You know, for the goodness of people who are listening, it's good to tell the person what they're hearing
I know, but
because then,
there's a very
then you know.
profound spiritual
You,
reason why I don't do that. So, what I can do is if anybody wants to know what it said and they didn't
yes,
understand me, I'll take a picture of it with the cell phone and I'll
good.
text it.
I'd like to know because there are many people in my circle of friends
Uh-huh.
who will benefit from knowing and learning.
Or you could do a
But
search online, 13 foods high in vitamin K. And the people who made the report are Facty Health. If you don't find it, I'll help you with it. Don't worry. Okay. Anyway, let me go on. Kale and leafy greens. So, this leafy green from Cruciferous family offers nearly
yeah, I know.
7 times the daily recommended intake of DRI of vitamin K in just 1 cup serving. It also provides more than enough of the DRI of vitamin A and C. And we know that high levels of vitamin C also destroy and remove free radicals. Free radicals are the culprit for aging. Kale contains antioxidants that help fight free radical damage in the body. Here you go. Also, lutein, one such
But the
antioxidant, and all
eyes,
antioxidants also destroy free radicals. Are you going to say something?
lutein for the eyes.
Yes, but here they say lutein is an antioxidant. All antioxidants destroy free radicals. Therefore, it's anti aging because free radicals is what causes people to age.
Yeah, the radicals
Free
damage.
radicals. So, and it also, antioxidants help protect the eyes from light damage. Other leafy greens that provide more than 100% of the DRI of vitamin K per cup are parsley. And what I do is I bought parsley in the dry flakes in the spice department and I put them in everything. I put it in the salad, I put in the salad dressing, I put parsley in eggs and everything I cook. It has no flavor. People don't even know it's there. But first
And
of all,
and cilantro too. I like
right,
cilantro.
cilantro has a flavor, parsley has no flavor. So parsley, I put it in everything I cook. And it's a detoxer. It will take the toxins out of the body. So let's go on here. Uh, and so is cilantro, a detoxer. Cooked beet greens, sauteed mustard greens, and Swiss chard and spinach. Well, spinach is one of my favorites
Mine
because,
too. I like it in eggs. Oh,
yeah,
omelette.
no, but if you get it fresh,
Oh,
I make a
it's
salad
always fresh.
dressing. That's
It's always fresh.
You
I
make a
like fresh.
homemade salad dressing with fresh garlic and cilantro and a couple things, and they'll eat up all the salad. Make sure it's non-GMO or organic. So the next thing they're talking about here is natto, which is an Oriental like
Yeah,
probiotic. And
yeah,
this traditional Japanese food made from fermented soybeans is an acquired taste, but offers a varied nutrient profile that includes vitamin K2. A pro-menstrual woman may need to increase her vitamin K intake to maintain bone density and prevent any bone issues. 1 cup of natto provides about half the DRI of vitamin K on a 2,000 calorie diet.
What are you talking about? Natto?
Natto, Natto.
I haven't eaten it. What is it? Is it?
It's a Japanese.
You know, it's a Japanese thing, but I've never bought it. I'm not sure what it is. I've heard it in recipes, and it's been mentioned and mentioned and mentioned in conversation. I never really known what
Well,
it is.
here they call it a fermented soybean mixture,
Ah,
but in
that's
essence, it is a mega probiotic. But let's go on. Brussels sprouts are the next thing that are mentioned. A cruciferous vegetable is nutritious and low in calories. Compared to other vegetables, it is also surprisingly high in protein. Brussels sprouts. Just a half a cup of Brussels sprouts meets the average vitamin C and K, which is needed for one day. Brussels sprouts have earned a place in the top 20 most nutritious foods with the highest ANDI scores. That's aggregate nutrient density index. That's what those letters mean. They won this distinction due to their impressive vitamin, mineral, and phytonutrient content. Now, here comes one of my favorites. Two of my favorite vegetables are broccoli and cabbage. And this is the next thing on the list, broccoli. And broccoli is a powerhouse. Let's see if we can get some info. Hey Google, the health benefits of broccoli.
I found 14 on the website healthline.com. Here are the first 3. Packed with vitamins, minerals, and bioactive compounds. Contains potent antioxidants that offer health protective effects. And bioactive compounds may contribute to reduced inflammation. Do you want to hear more?
Yes.
Sure, here's 3 more. May protect against certain types of cancer. Antioxidants and fiber may aid blood sugar control. And may support heart health in a variety of ways.
Excellent.
By the way, if you want to see the whole list, you can check out the link I just sent to your phone.
So let's read what it says here. A 1 cup serving of raw chopped broccoli provides 116% of the DRI of vitamin K on a 2,000 calorie diet. This incredible nutritious food has lots of essential vitamins, minerals, including vitamin A and C. Now, for those who don't know, um, Elisheva, do you know that you can take quite a few thousand milligrams of vitamin C daily and it's not harmful? You know that, right?
Yeah, but
Okay.
I don't know. You don't absorb it. You can only absorb about 500 milligrams.
Well, here's
and
what.
You're urinating your vitamin C if you take more than 500.
No, what it is that vitamin
Eat
C.
a lot of fruit.
What has to happen? Let me
talking about
interrupt you.
vitamin C.
Let me interrupt you. Vitamin C, it's better to take 4 times a day, 500 milligrams, breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and before you go to bed, and then instead of the 2,000 for the whole day at one shot. And that's the very thing that you were mentioning. You reminded me that vitamin C needs to be in smaller dosages throughout the day, and that way, if the immune system needs to be made at a higher level or whatever is needed, the periodic lower dosage of vitamin C will be a lot more helpful than a mega dosage at one time.
You should take 100 in multiples of 100 because your body doesn't need more than 500 per day. If you were to put, even if you took 2 and 2.
I don't agree with you on that, but that we all have basis on whatever we studied. A lot of the things that are out there have been out there for years. And the new studies um, up dosages on things, especially with this. Like, for example, I read a study that was recent that came out about vitamin E being a natural antibiotic and antiviral. That vitamin E focuses on viral. So, therefore, it's very good for people who catch what I call the cooties. I don't like to say names of things. Anyway, let me continue reading. Cabbage.
Are you
Another,
talking about vitamin E or vitamin C?
I started with C, I ended with E.
Okay. Okay.
Another cruciferous vegetable is cabbage. In the vitamin K category, cabbage provides 85% of the DRI in 1 cup serving. And you should know in the Talmud, it says that cabbage heals people of illness. Research
I'm sorry.
shows, huh?
Cabbage. What?
That cabbage is like a natural medicine, that it's a healer.
Okay. Where did you get that
From the Talmud.
from? Okay.
Let me go on. There are plenty of flavonoids and phenoids in cabbage, which provide antioxidant benefits that may reduce the risk of heart issues. And cabbage is available in many different forms, including red and green leafy cabbage, crunchy Napa cabbage, bok choy is a popular cabbage from Asian dishes. Now, I even have sauteed onions in the morning, and I buy like the cabbage that they have in the store to make coleslaw with, and I throw it into the oil. I put a little bit of oil, I put butter and tomatoes. Let me tell you how awesome that comes out. And make it big enough because you're going to want to have some leftovers the next day. But in any case, let's go on. Scallions. I just bought more. I bought organic scallions today. Walmart carries that. Those scallions or green onions are not nutrient powerhouses like some of the foods that we listed. They are high in vitamin K and some other nutrients. A 2 tablespoon serving contains more than 30% of the daily recommended allowance of vitamin K. That's in scallions. Now, here's what you would not have expected to be here: prunes. This dried fruit is commonly known for its laxative effect, but it can do more than just keep a person
A lot
regular.
of calcium in it.
Not only that, but um, if a person, when a person gets up in the morning, if they have trouble with the bathroom stuff,
It takes you there. It takes you
no,
to it.
if the coffee didn't do it, you eat a banana and coffee together before you eat food, and the combination of the banana with the coffee will send the person to the bathroom, if not right away, within an hour. I learned that also because I used to take laxatives, but now my coffee and banana does it. And if for any reason it didn't do it, I eat a little bit of beans in the afternoon with something, and we're good to go. But prunes are in place of beans, and I just bought today a, what was it? An oatmeal, a high fiber instant oatmeal, which is also good. Yes, everything has hexture. So now they're talking about fermented dairy products, which are aged cheeses and things on that level, and it contains a lot of the vitamin K. The general rule for dairy products is the higher the fat content, the more vitamin K. A 2017 study found that the full fat dairy products contain sizable amounts of vitamin K2, which accounts for 90% of the total vitamin K in daily foods, in dairy foods. Reduced fat or fat-free products like Greek yogurt or yogurt with cottage cheese or cheddar cheese that's low fat contain 20% less vitamin K found in the full fat products.
You
Like
know what's a beauty? A beauty
cook,
is whole milk ricotta. Mm,
yeah,
mm,
I use that to make lasagna.
mm.
Yeah,
It is Galvani, the brand Galvani.
uh-huh.
It, oh, it's not watery. It's so, the smell is so good. Ay,
Oh,
ay,
well,
ay, ay, ay.
I don't even know if they
Very
have that brand here, but I'll look
Oh,
and
they
see.
do. We buy it at Walmart. They carry it
Oh, okay, I'll check. Anyway, the next item on the list here is asparagus. And
all the
asparagus,
time. Yes,
huh?
yes. Oh, we love asparagus. We
Me
have
too.
asparagus all the time.
And it's very good for the liver as well.
Yes, it's a detoxifier.
Let's ask my buddy. Hey, Google, the health benefits of asparagus.
On the website healthline.com, they say it's low in calories and a great source of nutrients, including fiber, folate, and vitamins A, C, and K. Additionally, eating asparagus has a number of potential health benefits, including weight loss, improved digestion, healthy pregnancy outcomes, and lower blood pressure. People also sometimes ask me, what happens if you eat asparagus every day? Do you want to hear the answer?
Yes.
On the website everydayhealth.com, they say, there are no known side effects of eating too much asparagus, but in large quantities, the fiber in the vegetable may cause diarrhea, gas, or bloating.
And here on this report, it says that it also has B vitamins. And of course, vitamin K. Great source of vitamin K. Offers 35% of the daily recommended intake of vitamin K for the daily amount. So, the next item on the list here is fresh and dried basil.
Fresh and dry what?
Basil.
Oh, I love it. Oh, basil. I
Yep.
can't live without it.
2 teaspoons of fresh chopped basil contain 27% of the vitamin K needed for the day. Just 1 tablespoon of dried herb offers 96%. Other herbs that contain vitamin K include dry sage, thyme, fresh parsley, dried cilantro, and parsley. Now, I want to point out something because I just read sage, the powdered sage. It's a spice. I learned about a couple weeks back that it's good for the memory. It helps with the memory as well. Okay.
You know the name of it in Spanish? It's salvia.
Oh, well, and I never learned that. Thank you. Salvia.
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 Salvia. No accent.
Okay. So then to finish up the list, it says soybeans, cucumbers, extra virgin olive oil all have vitamin K. So that
You
was
find the Turkish olive oil does not belong to the consortium that the Italians have, and this Italian olive oil, try to avoid it because it's adulterized. And they have the Italian government has police that go from industry to industry of olive oil,
wow.
trying to get rid of all the adulteration.
Wow.
If you can find, yes, and it's been going on for years and years and years.
Wow.
They can't copy the odor. They copy the color. They do all kinds of things. They mix inferior oils.
Wow.
It's terrible. If you want good olive oil, go to places like Ross and Marshalls, and every once in a while they will carry Turkish olive oil.
Oh,
It's wonderful. If you have a Greek or a Turkish population where you live, they're likely to have a store that brings their stuff. If you can get Turkish olive oil, oh, if you recognize the real odor of olive oil, it's wonderful. It's usually packed in bottles that are glass. They do not put the olive oil in plastic.
I don't think I'm going to be finding it anytime soon because we basically shop at Walmart. But let me continue on, and I want to just cover certain things, and that is along with the clove powder, which is antimicrobial. Honey is another anti-phlegm, antimicrobial. So what I've started doing is when I make my coffee, I put one spoon of coconut sugar, I put 1 spoon of stevia, and I put a tablespoon of raw honey into my coffee. And I never thought it would be so good, and it makes the coffee 100 times better. It's yummy in the tummy, and it's antimicrobial. So it's got a lot of benefits there. Okay, so there's a few things I wanted to touch on. The next is, why would a person have dark circles under their eyes? And one of the main reasons for dark circles is many people think it's a lack of sleep, but basically it's a sign or symptom of a vitamin deficiency. First and foremost, it could be minerals that have a deficiency. But if not, even vitamin 12 deficiency can cause circles under the eyes. So it's important to make sure that we're up with those vitamins, if you know what I mean. Anyway.
And you said B12?
Even B12 deficiency can cause that. Now, if a person buys B12, there are 2 kinds of B12. There's methylcobalamin and there is cyanocobalamin.
And you must not use cyano.
Right, it's not as absorbent to the body, and methyl is the only way to go. And I take about 5,000 milligrams of B12 every morning, and I've started to take a little more in the afternoon and find that it's working very well for me. So,
do you get the pills?
Yeah.
Little tiny pills, tiny to real tiny.
Yeah, supplements. So let me go on. B1, which is niacin, is also called
thiamine.
No, thiamine is called benfotiamine. That's what I'm thinking.
Huh?
B1 is called benfotiamine also. And you'll hear a lot about benfotiamine and not niacin. Why? Benfotiamine is a type of B1. And when a person has a vitamin deficiency in B1, they need to be taking benfotiamine. And that combined, there are many supplements today that combine benfotiamine with alpha lymphoic acid. Alpha lymphoic also comes by a company called Jaro in sustained release. In other words, it releases a little bit into the body at a time. Let me get you some info on that. Hey Google, what does benfotiamine do for the body?
On the website verywellhealth.com, they say benfotiamine is a dietary supplement. It is used to treat diabetic neuropathy, nerve pain, and Alzheimer's disease. Benfotiamine is a lab-created version of thiamine, vitamin B1. Your body absorbs it better than natural B1. People also ask me, are there any side effects taking benfotiamine? Want to hear the answer?
Yes.
On the website pharmacy.in, they say, common side effects of this drug are side effects noted with benfodiamine are skin irritation, allergic reactions, shortness of breath, difficulty in swallowing, feeling of discomfort, rash, itching, cough, decreased blood pressure, facial swelling, increased sweating, restlessness, weakness, and wheezing.
Holy sugar, huh?
That's not a safe thing to take.
Well, I've been taking it for a very long time. Let's look up the alpha. 1 minute, honey. Hey, Google, what does alpha lymphoic do for the body?
Sorry, I don't know what the effect would be, but I found something similar. Do you want to know what are the benefits of alpha lipoic?
Yes.
On the website mountsinai.org, they say, several studies suggest alpha lipoic acid helps lower blood sugar levels. Its ability to kill free radicals may help people with diabetic peripheral neuropathy, who have pain, burning, itching, tingling, and numbness in arms and legs from nerve damage.
Okay. Bottom line is, I've been taking benfotiamine for a very long time. I have a supplement that combines that with the alpha lymphoic, and it's been working very fine and well for me. I have none of these things that they mentioned. I imagine if you take too much of anything, that it's not good for you, because it's good. Use is good, abuse is not. And so a lot of people don't understand or know or spend the time they need to look up what is the amount people should take. I wanted to just, class is almost over. We have about 6-8 minutes left. And I wanted to share. Okay. Hey, Google, the health benefits of nettle leaf tea.
Of what?
Nettle leaf
I found 4
tea.
on the website healthline.com. The health benefits of nettle tea. Urinary tract health. Nettle may help flush harmful bacteria from the urinary tract. Arthritis and pain. Nettle has historically been used to treat pain and sore muscles.
So we have learned a little bit today. I don't know how much you knew and how much you learned, but I'm sure there's something you learned, right? Elisheva?
Yes, I'm listening. I'm wondering what causes Everden's nodules in the farthest knuckle of the 3 middle fingers, meaning not the pinky, not the thumb, because Everden nodules only appear in the last knuckle of those 3 fingers. And I'm wondering what causes Everden. If you would ask.
I want to ask you a question. Does your cell phone have like the little microphone where when you pull up Google?
Wait, let me check.
Because you'll be able to ask your phone yourself. Usually you click on the microphone thing and it'll say listening. It writes it across the screen.
I don't see it. Wait, I will go. I will check again. I'm going to go. Okay, I'm going. No, I don't see it. I have.
But you have a computer, correct?
I have computer.
Yeah. No, this that's talking is not just the computer.
I don't see a microphone. I had not seen that.
You pulled up the face of Google, where when you open up to Google, and then it has a search bar in the middle. That little microphone should be at the end of the search bar.
Oh, at the end of the search bar. Let's see. Okay. Okay. Search bar. Let's see.
When you're going to do a search for the internet, then on the face of the phone should be a bar where you can search, and at the end of that bar should be two symbols. One is a microphone, the other I don't remember what it was. I have to look in my phone.
I don't see it. It is so tiny, sometimes you can't see.
Yeah, no, you need, that's why I have glasses on my head, because I have to see everything.
I have to see everything, but I don't see any microphone. I'll just
Okay.
have to take the time to look for it.
Yeah, and you'll give me a call and let me know if you are successful or not, because I can't send you a link or anything for that. That it is what it is.
No, this
But
will be
once you
something
learn
that-
how to use it, you can be talking to your phone all day long, asking whatever you want, and it looks up everything. It'll look up just like I'm doing right now. I ask it to tell me this, this, and this, and it tells me. Sometimes I might even be in a supermarket and I want to buy something, and I'll stop and ask the phone the health benefits of it, and then I know if I really want to buy it or not. So there are very many ways you can use that once you figure out how to do it, you know? But anyway, class is now 56 minutes down the road, and we don't go more than an hour because we don't want to chew
So I'll
people.
let you go. Thank you.
You're,
Thank you.
you're very welcome, sweetheart. Hope you enjoyed the class.
Yes.
Let me know if you found it online under the channel, or text me your email address, and I'll send you a link to the class.
Thank you. I'll let you go now. Bye-bye.
Shalom,
Thank you.
shalom. Zayge
Shalom.
bench. Okay, hope you enjoyed the class, everybody. It was a little bit, not a little bit, a lot on vitamin K. Most people don't even know vitamin K exists, let alone that could, if we don't have enough, could be a deficiency. Hey Google, is vitamin K a mineral or a vitamin?
On the website nhs.uk, they say, vitamin K is a group of vitamins that the body needs for blood clotting, helping wounds to heal. I also found an answer to this question. Is vitamin K the same as mineral K? Do you want to hear it?
Yes. Yes.
On the website healthline.com, they say, although people sometimes confuse them with one another, the two aren't the same. Potassium is a mineral and not a vitamin, and the two nutrients function differently in the human body. Still, they both contribute to better bone and heart health, among other benefits.
Excellent. Thank you. Anyway, I hope you all enjoyed the class. Those who missed part of it can catch up with the recording. If you're on my email list, I'll be in C of vitamin K. So that makes it a little bit more important, and it was worth studying. So after I explained what it was, we then went on to the various foods that have vitamin K, because as Maimonides said, let thy food be thy medicine. So we're trying to share in the classes not only what vitamins, but what foods you can get those vitamins from as well. And we also spoke in the beginning about some antimicrobials, and all the way through the class we had my friend Elisheba visiting on the phone there, and so we were able to get some of her comments and questions. Anyway, health class will be, God willing, again next Sunday night, same time, same station. Hope you can make it. Now, for the agenda for this up and coming week, Monday and Wednesday, my husband gives a beginner's Talmud class that is not recorded on YouTube. But those who have our phone number could call if they want to hear that class on the phone. But then all of my classes that I teach are the same time all week long, just like the time of the class from this evening, Monday through Thursday. I come in at 8:30 New York time. But Tuesday night is Parshan Haftorah Biblical Torah classes, and my husband starts at 7:45 New York time. Same plays on YouTube, but he'll start teaching, and then he'll turn the computer over to me, and I will take the second half of the class. But yes, the Parshan Haftorah class on Tuesday nights is recorded. On the other class that is recorded with my husband and me together, that will also start at 7:45 New York time, will be Thursday night Biblical Torah Law Halacha. So please come and join us. Bring your questions, your comments, your good sayings, whatever. Call us on the phone if you're watching us on YouTube, and we'll get you in there so that people can learn from what you asked. Unless you have a comment, and then they can learn from what you said. Anyway, we'll see you, God willing, tomorrow night after my husband's Talmud class that is not recorded. I will be coming in on the YouTube Live at 8:30 New York time. So hope to see you there. Shalom, shalom, shalom. We wish you health, happiness, abundance, both spiritually and physically, now and forever. And may Almighty God take you by the hand and lead you into the path of righteousness for his name's sake. Shalom, shalom.